Today on Some Garage Dudes. Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever. We're getting the Hummer done.
Today I'm on my truck.
Oh shit, I stopped recording right when you started saying that.
Are you recording me?
Yeah, I am now.
Today on Some Motherfucker Out Here Working on My Truck, we're gonna get the H3 done.
Hopefully, yes. So there's just accessories and things and undercarriage stuff to do, exhaust system, things like that. Yeah, I've got just parts strewn everywhere, all ready to go in, parts and fluids and, things of the like. This is the first time this Hummer's been out from underneath cover for about a year now. Let's have a peek inside, see where it's at. It was really moldy, and then I cleaned it up a bit. It's not that bad. It was worse. I want to talk through some of the sins that this thing had going on with it that led me to the decision to replace the entire engine. When I bought it, it had 138,000 miles on it. I mean, I didn't buy it, but there's a story there, right? I co-signed on a loan, and then through a transitive property, it became mine. Anyways, when we picked it up, it didn't have any check engine lights on, which was great. Cool. Ran the scanner, did an inspection under the body. It's got some rust scale underneath in a couple of places, but nothing where it's rotting through the frame. So that's pretty good. And it looked okay. As some of you may know, a dealership detail looks pretty good. This one wasn't. There was issues. There was things that were just kind of taped in, like the O2 sensors down there. As we continued to drive it, we realized there was misfire going on. There was a bunch of things. But ultimately, there were issues like broken off exhaust manifold studs. The O2 sensor in the maniverter was just kind of rust welded in. And just a general lack of care was taken in the maintenance of this vehicle before I ended up taking ownership of it. But the one that really tickled me pink was that the instrument cluster didn't have a working check engine light. Awfully mysterious. And when considering the cost to completely replace a 3.5 liter Atlas engine, I was going to do that. I was going to put a fully reman unit in here, but when it became apparent that I could get one, did the next best thing. The 3.7 liter Atlas, which is what this engine family is called, is something they started installing in 2007 and up vehicles. It's 200 cc's more. It's about 20 or 30 horsepower bump, and it plugs right into everywhere. There's only a couple things you need to do. The exhaust gas recirculation system is not present on the 07 and up trucks, so you have to use your EGR block plate from the 3006 and back truck. The exhaust manifold is different. The exhaust holes are bigger on the 3.7, so you have to use a different manifold. I use this one from Jags That Run. I think the fuel rail on the 08 and up trucks ends up being a return system. This is returnless. And if you use a 2008 and up, you have to do a head modification to add this sensor, because in 08 and up they changed to only have one sensor controlling the variable valve timing. Also, the sprocket's different, the valve cover's different, and the ignition coils are different. But most everything else is just literally the same. The other things I'm going to have to do once I get it running is to eventually get the transmission controller tuned. Now, as another story there, I can use HP tuners. There's a tuner out in a city, one city over, that does use them. In 2007 and back, the engine controller and transmission controller are one unit. In 08 and later, they're separate. But basically, the shift points need to be adjusted, and that's kind of it. And it should just run. Normal repair operations.
It says direct fit. It says direct fit right there.
Direct fit. Yep, direct fit. You need more wood. I have more wood.
Yeah.
I have bigger hammer too.
I want to keep it oval, not dented.
What's going on is the factory pipe here has got this shape to it because of suspension bullshit. This one's round, so modification is happening. Day is winding on, but it is fluids time. That's right, fluids. So close. So close. It's doing a thing. It's doing things. Oh, some things happened today. We had some work happen on the Hummer. Well, it's not quite done yet. But we're there. We're almost there. What's happening is there's a misfire now. So we're going to deal with it. We've got to do a little bit more diagnosis. But hopefully next Friday, cross your fingers, should be a running truck. That's all we got for today. Tune in next time for a running vehicle, maybe? Nah. Comment, subscribe, like me, please.